Hey y'all, it's Anime K-Man. Today I'm going to be reading the first episode of Meddlesome Kitsune Senko San. And I gotta say, this anime, wow. It was better than I expected, because going in, looking at the character design, I was thinking, oh boy, are we going to get something that's just cute with no substance? But I like how this anime just slapped me in the face. And it was as if this anime is saying, no, fuck no, we're made more than fucking cuteness. And you know what? I love it. Because this anime, it has good messages and themes where it's not okay to be a workaholic all the time. Because I like how it emphasized when you see Kuroto pretty much taking on extra tasks for his co-workers, even though he's tired and drained, he like, you can tell like it's eating him up on the inside. And I like how this episode emphasized it in the second half when he goes home and then he sees this girl called Senko. He's pretty much this fox demigod who's here to pamper him. And I like how the themes of working hard is good, but doing it to the extent that it affects your physique is bad. And I like how the way they presented the information in this episode, because yes, multiple movies and animes have the similar theme too. But the way this anime presents it, I think it's sweet and endearing, because you see him talk with Senko, and Senko's just saying how he should be relaxing. You actually see him sleep for a bit, and you see him do things like pet her tail. And what really gives the scene's impact was the build-up you have in the first scene, where you just feel for him. You see this workaholic and you're cheering for him. And then when he's finally relaxing, these scenes actually have narrative weight because you see his struggles. And that's what I like about this show. It has writing where it resonates. And that's what I thought was good about this episode from a story standpoint. And that's why I thought the theme of you shouldn't overwork yourself was pretty nice in this episode. It was well executed. Now the question will be, will they be able to carry their strength into the future episodes? But so far, I'm liking what I'm seeing. And then aside from that, it also covers its bases, because had this episode not been careful, it would have opened itself to a Pandora's box of plot holes. Because during this episode, I was even thinking too, you have this demigod help out this man called Kuroto, who's a workaholic, and I'm halfway wondering, why is she helping out this dude and not people that are in like wars, or people that are in like in countries that are not doing well off? I'm not gonna pick off any names because I don't want to go into that quagmire. I don't want to go there. But there are countries that have that don't have their security in check and that are ravaged by war and corruption. And it makes you wonder, why didn't this demigod just go to those places where I'm pretty sure more people need way more pampering in those nations than a man that's in Japan who's a workaholic. That's really what my mind thought. And I love how this anime actually explained it, because they used Kuroto as the audience character for that bit to ask why him, and then when Seiko instantly explains that because she owes to pay back one of his family members, and also because she thinks he looks cute, that actually helps explain everything as to why she's not going to harsher places, because she has a fondness for this individual, and also because she's doing it as a favor. So that right there, they cover their bases and they prevent themselves from falling into a potential plot hole. Because most animes that usually are in these situations, they somehow fuck it up and they set themselves into plot holes really, really easily. An example of this is actually an anime this season. And don't get it twisted, y'all. I love One Punch Man, and I liked One Punch Man Season 2. But there are literally moments where I'm watching One Punch Man Season 2 and I'm thinking, okay, Saitama's doing all this epic shit, and you would think there isn't like a camera, considering that Tokyo is one of the most technologically advanced nations in the world. You wouldn't think there wouldn't be a camera to capture Saitama one punching everything so that he can get more glory and rise to the S rank much quicker. And that right there, it kind of opens itself into plot holes. Yes, the show's enjoyable and all, but those are plot holes. This show avoids that. It doesn't have those kind of plot holes. So that's why I find this script to have good competency. So that's why I felt it was well done. And everything had punch. As for the characters, I found them endearing. Senko, at the very least, you get to have her motivations. You see her sweetness where she cooks for our main character, but at the same time, you see like she's kind of show-offy too. And then I like how at the same time she seems to be a woman of pride, because she actually says her age of 800, that she's 800 years old, but with pride. So you can tell she has a good amount of self-confidence on a good amount of scenes. And she's competent because she actually takes the time to actually cook stuff for Karuto and prepares it. Because had she not been like the super competent type, then she would have just used stuff from his fridge or fucked up the food. So you can get quite a bit of... They gave you quite a bit to grasp something, to gauge Senko's personality. So that's why I thought I did good from the character standpoint with Karuto. Obviously did good. You see him struggle, but at the same time, when you see him smile and relax, those are beautiful sequences too, I gotta say. And then they did a good job of showing his fondness for animals, like when he was with this cat as a flashback, and then when he wanted to pet the tail of Senko and all that, and it made him relax, and it made him feel like he was touching something luxurious, and it got rid of his stress. Like, all in all, those are good ways of giving off characterization, and that's why I thought this episode really, really shined in its characters and story. Animation, yeah, I got the job done. Wasn't anything exceptional. The opening and ending themes were kind of simplistic, but the animation in this episode, there wasn't a single badly animated shot, and the art was actually striking. There were literally instances where you see like this faraway shot of these buildings. They look beautiful. The apartments look beautiful. This like moving staircase looks beautiful. Like, it actually looks realistic. So whoever the background artist is, wow, they deserve credit. It honestly looks beautiful. And taking all these factors into consideration, I thought this episode was actually above average. And from a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being abysmal, 10 being exceptional, and 5 being average, I thought this episode was a strong 6 out of 10. I thought it was above average, honestly. And I recommend any of y'all who want to see an anime that's relaxing and that has themes of, say, it's not going to be a workaholic, and if those type of stories resonate with you, check it out, for sure. Like, I really, I was surprised with the show being this good, actually. And honestly, I don't regret it, and I'm most likely going to be live reacting and reviewing to next week's episode. Calling me impressed, and honestly, I'm on the hype train for this show. So anyways, guys and gals, these are my thoughts on the episode. Comment down your thoughts in the comments section below on how you thought about the episode. Subscribe if you want to see more reviews and reactions. Rate the video whether you liked it or disliked it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later if you subscribe for more. Alright. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I really appreciate your support. Bye-bye.